welcome to quantifiers. Well, we have been learning about countable and uncountable nouns, and you can count some of them, using numbers or a phrase. For example, we say something like an apple or 2 apples, a person, 3 people, or a bottle of water, glug, 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 right? Well, there are other ways to count, and they are quantifiers. Today, you're gonna learn about some and any. Well, we use some to refer to quantity, but on a specified one. Let's see some examples. The first one is, I want some rice. I want some rice. So it's not a lot of rice, but it's not a little, some rice, right? I want some rice. Yeah. Or maybe there are some bananas. Yes, there are some bananas. Or why not? There is some milk. There is some milk. Hey, can you see? Here we use some for countable nouns and uncountable nouns. I want some rice. Rice, it's an uncountable noun. There are some bananas. Bananas, it's a countable noun. Alright, now let's see other use. And here we have a question. Do you want some coffee? Do you want some coffee? Do you want some coffee? Okay, can you see the smile face? I'm hoping yes. Do you want some coffee? Yes, you do? Okay. Do you want some coffee? If you want to ask, something and you expect a positive answer, you expect a yes, you can use some in a question. Do you want some coffee? Do you want some help? Yes. So you expect a yes? Alright, I got it for you. You use some in a question. Now, let's move to any. Well, we use any for negative sentences. For example, this is the first one. I don't want any rice. It means 0. I don't want any rice. I'm on a diet. Could you see the difference? With some, we say, I want some rice. This is an affirmative sentence. But for the negative option, we use any. We always use any for negative auxiliaries or negative sentences. For example, I don't want any rice. Or, what about, there aren't any bananas. There aren't any bananas. Could you see the negative form of the verb be? There aren't. It means 0 bananas. There aren't any bananas. So there is a difference between there are some bananas, maybe 5 or 6, there are some bananas, and there aren't any bananas, right? Or why not? We have there isn't any milk. There isn't any milk. 0, right? We don't have any milk here. It's a difference between there is some milk and there isn't any milk. 0. Alright, but there is another way to say no in English. For example, we have there are no bananas. There are no bananas. So when you say no, this is the negative form. So no bananas means 0 bananas. There are no bananas. Yeah, anywhere. It's the same if you say there aren't any bananas or there are no bananas. Another option could be, in this case, there is no milk. There is no milk. So look at the difference. There is some milk. Yes, there is no milk. Or there isn't any milk. There isn't any milk, and it's the same. There is no milk. This is the negative. It means 0. So if you say there isn't any milk, it's the same for there is no milk. 0 milk. Okay, we don't have milk in this house. Yes. And finally, you can use any for questions. Look at it. We have, do you have any brothers or sisters? You remember that question, right? Do you have any brothers or sisters? In this case, I don't know the answer. Could you see the emoji? I don't know. So I'm not helping a yes. I don't know the answer. I want to know your response. So tell me, do you have any brothers or sisters? So maybe you say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. So when you're going to ask about, something and you don't know the answer, you can use any for questions. It's not the same. Do you want some coffee? Or Do you have any brothers or sisters? I don't know the answer. Do you have any information? Do you have any homework? So if I don't know, I use any for the question. But if I have a yes by a response, we use some. Do you want some coffee? Do you want some help? Yes? That is the difference here. Well, so that's it. Remember, for an specified quantity, we use some, and for negative sentences or zero, we use any, or no bananas, no milk, no oranges, no chicken. You remember? Zero. And you'll learn about the difference between some for a question and any for a question. If you have a yes, you use some. But if you don't know the answer, you use any for the question. So tell me, do you have any brothers or sisters?